Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Wisdom Seekers University. You know what I'm talking about? And this today's episode is gonna be brought to you by Urban Scholar, Mr. Connect the Dots. You see what I'm saying? Urban Scholar connecting the dots today on the topic of the PSI Greek symbol. All right, the topic is symbol of psychology, like the mind and the soul. You know. So, for the most part, just to give a brief introduction for the people that don't have long attention spans, that don't have time to go into the details. To make a long story short, right? This is basically like your pitchfork. You feel me? The devil's pitchfork. That's how the Christians play it. But it really ain't the devil's pitchfork. It's really your soul and your mind. So the picture of the devil having the pitchfork is like the devil having control of your mind and your soul. And the idea is to take it back. And on the other hand, you have to use your mind and your soul to keep attacks away from you. So it's like a double-edged type thing. On one hand, the devil that's in you can keep the devils off you. I don't mean to say the devil in you. I ain't trying to scare nobody like that. But everybody know they got that other side that you don't want to play with. Or you want to call it your angels or whatever it is. But the last time I checked, the devil was an angel. But I ain't going to go there because that ain't the topic of the video. But it kind of is at the same time. All right, but the long story short version. So this symbol represents your mind and your soul. That's the long story short. And psychology means the study of the mind. All right? So we're in a psychological warfare. The war has always been your mind. Let's not forget that, people. What controls your body? The mind and your soul controls your body. So if I can control your mind, I don't have to worry about your body. I don't care about you living. I just care about you living to do what I want you to do, right? That's the person that's trying to control your mind. They're not trying to get rid of you. They're trying to use you for the purpose they want to use you for. Are you in that position in life? Do you feel like you're being used for your expertise? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of? We talk about psychology, man. We talk about telling you what you want to hear in order to get what I want. It ain't about me telling you what I want to say. It's about me telling you what you want to hear, period. We call that finessing. You ain't got to mean it as long as you get what you want, right? But about a lot of us are too trill for that. See, those are people that we call fake. The one that smile in your face and they stab you behind your back. We call them busters, man. Slimes. And I don't mean that in no gang sense, all right? For the people that are simple-minded. But y'all catch the drift, right? Long story short, for the people that gotta run, you know? That's basically what it boils down to. That they tricked you into thinking that these symbols are against you, when really they hold a meaning that can save you, right? So when I was mentioning it about the pitchfork, that's like a trident. It's called a trident. And there's many other meanings of the trident, for like mind, body, and soul, the three poles, right? It's a lot of different things, man. Birth, life, death, you feel me? So on and so forth. But that's the long story short, right? So let's go ahead and get to the university details, straight to the point details, and talk a little bit more about this symbol, this Greek symbol. All right. So let's go ahead and get to it. So now you see the devil with the trident. That's basically what it is. Like he's taking your stuff. And you see he's looking at the other one, but this is the symbol of psychology for the ones who don't know. This is the symbol of psychology, right? It say the symbol for psychology represents the penultimate letter of the Greek alphabet, PSI or Psi. I guess that's how you say it, Psi, which is also the first letter of the Greek word psyche or physuke, or however they want to say that, right? But this part I do know, meaning mind or soul, from which the term psychic or psyche arose, right? Psyche, the psyche, baby, which in turn gave us the name of the discipline psychology, which is most commonly defined as study of the mind. All right? So understand this Greek symbol, PSI or Psi, right? Which is also the first letter of the Greek word physuche or physuche, meaning mind or soul. Key point. The symbol means mind or soul, from which the term psyche arose. Key point. Which in turn gave us the name of the discipline, right? The discipline psychology. So it's all about self-discipline. This controls you, which is most commonly defined as study of the mind. All right? So follow this, my people. This is study of the mind we're talking about, psychology, right? Which has this symbol, PSI, which is a Greek letter, okay? Meaning the mind or soul. So let's continue. Now, when we're dealing with physics or whatever, mathematics and all that, it says fundamental particles such as electrons may be described as particles or waves. Electrons may be described using a wave function. The wave function's symbol is the Greek letter PSI, or, right? So that's uppercase and lowercase. The wave function is a mathematical expression. Okay, so it's telling you this symbol are fundamental particles, represents fundamental particles such as electrons. So, you got neutrons, protons, and electrons. So it represents fundamental particles, the three. And it says may be described as particles or waves. So this symbol can be described as particles, or it can be described as waves, like electromagnetic waves, electric waves, right? So electrons may be described using a wave function. Okay? So this function can describe electrons. The wave function symbol is the Greek letter PSI. All right? And it says the wave function is a mathematical expression. So understanding that this is relating to the psyche as well, right? And it's relating, taking control of your soul. You know how people say, I sold my soul. They gave away their soul, right? So they gave away their control. And you can mathematically be controlled, even though it's not numbers, right? A person can control, well, and it boils down to numbers too. You know how they say everyone has a price. So therefore, a person can figure you out. Isn't that what we do? We solve problems. We figure out problems. So a person can figure you out. They can figure out your psyche. They have to know the things that you like, the things that make you do things, things that make you move, that make, your likes, your dislikes. So if they want to piss you off, they just need to know the things that you don't like. If they want to get close to you and build a bond with you, then they must know the things you do like. It's psychology, people. Right? If you want to get in good with your boss, you have to do what your boss like. If you don't care about getting fired, then you just buck your boss, right? It's simple. And this symbol represents this. Okay, so let's move on. We are in a psychological warfare. Let's not get it twisted. The main thing, we use the term, the phrase psychological warfare a lot. But what is psychological warfare? Psychological warfare is actions intended to reduce an opponent's morale. Understand? What is psychological warfare? For the people that don't know what kind of war we're in, and we've been in for a long time. Psychological warfare is actions intended to reduce an opponent's morale. So, what's morale? Why do an opponent want to reduce your morale? What's so important about morale? Nowadays, morale has fell short. Right? There is a lack in morale. There is a shortage in morality. And doing the right thing just for the sake of doing the right thing. Looking out for the sake of looking out when you know you can. Not disrespecting people, holding yourself on a high standard, at a high standard. This is high morality. Maybe we can get into another video or something about the things that's stopping the morality in life. But we are in a spiritual warfare, people. And this spiritual warfare starts within. It starts with yourself. So let's move on to the next slide. Let's talk about what morale means. So morale is the confidence, enthusiasm, and discipline of a person or group at a particular time. Right? The confidence, enthusiasm, and discipline of a person or group at a particular time. Right? And it says your opponent intends to reduce your confidence, your enthusiasm, right? And discipline. It wants to break your discipline. It wants to break your strength. The opponent, the enemy, wants to kill your joy, wants to steal your joy, reduce it. It doesn't necessarily have to take it all, but if you give it all, by all means, it will be taken. Do you understand? Your opponent's objective is to reduce you, even until death, if possible. Your opponent wants to reduce your confidence. Your confidence, your ability to know that you can do it. Wants to reduce your ability to do it. Tell you that you can't do it. You're not good enough. You're not worth it. Get away from those people that's around you that's telling you you can't do it. Get away from those people that's trying to steal your joy. Get away from these people that's trying to have you to break your discipline. Telling you, oh, it's okay. It's all right. I'm telling you, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to discipline myself. And you telling me it's okay and it's all right. I can do it anyway. It's all right. You got to know the devil around you. Don't forget what we're talking about. PSI, your soul. Psychology, the symbol of psychology, your trident. Everyone's stealing it. They're taking your trident. They're taking your soul, man. Huh? So let's get into the synonyms. Synonyms. Self-confidence, confidence, right? Self-esteem, spirit. Huh? The non-physical part of a person, right? Your spirit. Spirits. Esprit de corps. Team spirit. State of mind. Your heart. Optimism. Hope. Hopefulness and determination, bruh. Come on, my people. The opponent job is to kill, steal, and destroy. Kill, steal, and destroy. And we do that to ourselves every day, personally and brotherly or whatever, socially, right? We do this privately and socially to ourselves and to others. You have to be mindful of this because that's what's being attacked. Your mind is being attacked. Your heart is being attacked. Your spirit is being attacked. Our team spirit is being attacked collectively. Your optimism, they're looking on the bright side of things. As soon as people come up with a solution, nah, we ain't gonna be able to do that. Nah, they ain't gonna let us do that. Nah, this, nah, that. It's always a wow, it ain't gonna happen. You feel me? We gotta watch it. We gotta pay attention. At all times, right? They're trying to kill your hope. They want to steal your joy. Find that joy. Find your hope. Your hope is in your mind. You are your hope. You got to heal yourself. So let's keep moving. What do we have next? Now, as you can see, this is a very serious picture right here, or collage of pictures. Information is 360. One thing leads to another thing, to another thing, to another thing, to another thing, until you got it all, and then all things were all things from the beginning of things. Follow me. Are you following me? Most things correlates. They go together. They correlate. They tie in. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys observe this collage. The Holy Grail is in your head. Dual serpent, twin flame. The Holy Grail is in your head. Dual serpent, twin flame. Okay? Do you see how that symbol look? Doesn't that look like the cup that runneth over? That's the cup that runneth over, man. Peep that. Let me move this thing out of the way right quick. Pay attention, people. Watch it. Watch it. The cup that runneth over. Look at that blue in the middle picture. Inside your brain. That's your brain. That's the cup that runneth over. That's the part that running over. Right there. That part. With your cerebral spinal fluid in it. Do you see it? Cerebral spinal fluid. That's what it's filled with. That goes up and down your spine. That's in your central nervous system, your brain, your spine, and your brain. Okay? That's what that is. That's what's being penetrated. That's what's sending the signals through your synapses. That's transmitting the signals through your neurons. That's the chemical information, the electrochemical information. Huh? It's electromagnetic, that fluid. Huh? That's what the serpent is representing. It's representing that fluid going up to your brain. Are y'all seeing this here? So you see this symbol also represents your brain and your brain stem. This cup, this PSI, this symbol is actually representing your brain stem entering into your left and right hemisphere of your brain. Huh? This is what's going on. That's been hijacked into religion and things like that to cause you to worship things that should not be worshiped. You are the thing that's being worshiped. Huh? Come on. Do you see the caduceus? Or caduceus, or however they say it? The medical symbol? Pay attention when you go into the hospital. I know some of you probably be like, man, I saw that symbol before. I can't really put my mind on what I can't really call out where I saw it at, but I know I saw it before. Yeah, you saw it on the hospital building. That's where you saw it at. You see it on the ambulances. That's what you seen it at. Yeah, man. You see it everywhere. Red Cross. It's representing your brain. It's representing your spinal cord. It's representing your so-called third eye, which is your thalamus, the inner eye. The whole thing is representing the inner you, the soul. If you look at the picture down at the bottom to the left, you can see that's a man. That's not a real face, people. I mean, it is a real face, but don't think that that's like real skin and all that. No, they're showing that that's the inside of your brain, inside of your face. Real talk. That's not regular right there. There's not no hair on top of that head. That's the so-called crown chakra. That's where the information being fed in at. All right, let's get to the next pick right quick. Boom, there it is. Ooh wee, man. I know a lot of y'all probably like ran out the room, man. I know y'all probably almost fainted. But that's you though. That's the devil. Look at the devil. Look at the devil, man. Look at that serpent. That's you. That's what they call in the devil. That's the flesh. That's the body. That's what has to be controlled. That right there. That's what you have to exercise discipline over. That right there. That's the one that's suffering and everything else. That's the one that's being held captive. That's the one that's going through the stress and the pain and the agony. That's the one that received the benefits and the joy, and the one that make it to the top when they overcome all these things. I know it may sound a little bit out the box, man, but I'm telling you, don't get it twisted. The real everything is on the inside. As above, so below, as within, so without. Real talk. Okay, let me go ahead and take this picture off before everybody be having nightmares. All right, but I think that's pretty much it. So that was it, man. That was the end of the presentation. So this Wisdom Seekers University, man. If you like this information that I gave y'all, I guarantee you it's going to be plenty of more information like this coming. I really don't care about you guys subscribing, but of course, I want people to see it if I'm going to put it out. But the main idea for me is just to get it out so that you can see something that can truly uplift you. You can see something that will truly give you an understanding, a holistic understanding that you can know. Right? We're not dealing with belief. We're dealing with knowing the truth so that we can be set free. It say that know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. It didn't say believe the truth. You know the truth. You believe what you know. You know, because it's really kind of sad out here, man. It really is. And so that's why, I'm doing this YouTube channel, basically, is what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to really expose the information. So if you know people that really be on this type of information, that really is trying to get some understanding about some things, and they may have some mishaps, or, you know, or you got a group or something like that, I don't care. Share it with your people or whatever. It really don't make me no difference. You know? Just do you. But I want you guys to understand that we are in a spiritual warfare. And I'm going to give you guys a couple more words to deal with. So, when we get to the word psychological, let's deal with the word psychological right quick and see what this is. The word psychological is of affecting or arising in the mind. It's related to the mental and emotional state of a person. Okay? That's what the mind is. And some synonyms, that's what psychological is, I'm sorry. And it is also what the mind is. The mind is psychological. Right? So, some synonyms for this are mental, emotional, intellectual, inner, non-physical, cerebral, okay? Cerebral, brain, rational, cognitive, abstract, conceptual, theoretical, psychical, psychical. That's what they say, y'all. Psychical is a Psychical. Mindly and phrenic. Okay? But the main idea is what? Inner, non-physical, cerebral, brain, cognitive, and mental, right? And also emotional and intellectual. This is key. The word psychological means affecting or arising in the mind. It's related to the mental and emotional state of a person. Okay? So that's what's being attacked. When a person says we are in a psychological warfare, that's what we're speaking on. So warfare means engagement in or the activities involved in war or conflict. So you know how some people say, hey man, it's a war against black people. It's a war on black people. They doing this to us. They doing that to us. They shooting our babies. They this and this and that. They holding back on these resources and not in those resources. That's warfare. So the purpose of doing this type of warfare is to affect you psychologically. It's to steal your confidence, steal your joy, right? Take everything from you. That's the idea. Make you feel worthless. Take away your discipline. Take away your confidence. Huh? So, as a whole, we need some team spirit. That's what we need. We need team spirit. Team spirit. Team spirit is feelings of camaraderie among the members of a group, enabling them to corroborate and work well together. Just letting the little slides go through for y'all to make sure y'all follow everything I was telling you already. Because this is just bonus, the stuff I'm telling you right now. But that's the definition of team spirit. What I just gave you. Team spirit. We are in a psychological warfare, so we need team spirit so that we can uplift our morale. All right? So now, what is a camaraderie? You know what I'm saying? A camaraderie is mutual trust and friendship among people who spend a lot of time together. Huh? It's people that spend a lot of time together. That's a camaraderie. So synonyms in camaraderie are friendship, comradeship, fellowship, okay? Companionship. So there's a lot of camaraderie relationships. Right? A lot of them. Let me see if I can pull this up for you so you guys can see this for yourself. I want you guys to see this here. Because that's what we need. We need camaraderie. We need team spirit. I want y'all to make sure that I ain't just pulling this out my hat. Out of nowhere, right? So boom, you got camaraderie. What is it? Mutual trust and friendship among people who spend a lot of time together. Okay? Do y'all see those synonyms down here? The last one I was on was fellowship. That's camaraderie or companionship. That's camaraderie, right? Got brotherhood, sisterhood, closeness, affinity, togetherness, solidarity, sociability, right? That means being social, right? Team spirit, I already told y'all that one, and it's right next to it. Camaraderie, right? Team spirit is the key. Team spirit. All right? Let's get out this warfare, man. Let's get out this warfare within our psychological self. Let's get out this psychological warfare against ourselves so that maybe we can win abroad. So yeah, I had to just put this up for y'all so that y'all can see it. So that you can see for yourself what this means. See it? And make it a little smaller so you can see. That's what it is though. Straight like that. So yeah, I thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Wisdom Seekers University. And this has been your host, Urban Scholar, connecting the dots about the symbol PSI, the symbol of psychology that deals with the light of the mind and the soul. So stay bright, keep pressing, keep doing better, being better. Help yourself and anyone else that you can. And with that being said, I am out. Peace.